I'm Linda, the Gracious Vegan, and this is my channel for sharing plant-based recipes, tips, and tricks. Today, I'm going to be demonstrating how to make croutons without oil in the air fryer. And I'm chatting today with my niece, Megan. How you doing, Megan?
I'm good, Aunt Linda. Thank you for having me.
We're going to get started and get the croutons ready to put in the air fryer. So we start by using some aquafaba. That's the liquid we use to coat the breadcrumbs and to get the spices to stick to them. And this is what I use instead of oil for this recipe. And aquafaba is the liquid that's in the chickpea can. It's the liquid that chickpeas infuse with starch when they're cooked. And so it's thick and sticky and perfect for this purpose. Then I'm also going to add some spices. I'm going to add garlic powder and onion powder, half a teaspoon of each. And then you can add any other kind of spice. I'm going to add lemon pepper because I like that little citrusy tang with the pepper taste. And then you could add Italian seasoning, cumin and paprika, smoked paprika, Turkish spices, anything you like. And then we mix those up so they're all well integrated. And I use a fairly large casserole pan or a 9x13 pan so that I can coat all the bread cubes as well as possible. I use 2 tablespoons aquafaba, a half a teaspoon of each of those spices. I will put the recipe in the description. And then I use 3 cups of whole grain bread cubes.
So does the aquafaba get sucked up into the breadcrumbs?
It does, yeah. It certainly, you can't tell it's aquafaba after you've cooked them in the air fryer. It gets all integrated. And by the time I stir them really well, because I want as many surfaces coated as possible. So these are ready to go into the air fryer. I have an Instant Pot air fryer lid. That's how I do my air frying. I'm going to put in my parchment paper with the little holes in it. And then I am going to put the cubes directly onto that parchment paper.
You have to make that parchment paper round?
No, they sell parchment paper with little holes for air fryers. And they sell, they sell all sorts of different sizes for every make and model you can think of. So it's really cheap to buy like a set of 50 sheets, and you can reuse them too. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so we're going to start the air fryer for 4 minutes at 390 degrees. And then we're going to stir after we cook them for 4 minutes. Okay, the 4 minutes are up. I'm going to stir these. And I like to use my spatula for this. They sometimes stick together, so sometimes it takes a little work to go apart. And then you just redistribute those and start it again.
Is that just so they crisp up evenly?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a lot of air fryer recipes, you toss them, you stop halfway through and toss them. And so, yes, it's to distribute the darkening on the sides of them, yeah. It's been 2 minutes. I'm gonna open this up and stir them again.
What other recipes do you use aquafaba in?
Yeah, I use it in quite a few other recipes. I make roasted chickpeas, basically very similar to the way I make croutons with aquafaba instead of oil. And I also have a really interesting recipe for soft and fluffy scrambled tofu that uses aquafaba. So instead of the hard, crumbly tofu, I use silken tofu with aquafaba, and that turns out to be a nice, soft scrambled egg.
Wow.
Yeah, so there are a lot of interesting things you can do with aquafaba. Okay, I'm going to put the top on again for a final 2 minutes. Maybe actually 1 minute. You have to use your judgment after the first couple times and say, are they done? Do I need 1 minute? Do I need 2 minutes? So I'm going to do just 1 minute, and I think we will be done.
What are you looking for to determine the 1 minute versus the 2 minutes?
Mostly I'm looking for color. Are they dark golden? And are they sort of evenly dark golden? Do I need to stir them again, or are they fine this way? And then they're done. All right, 1 minute. Our 1 minute is done. Let's take a look. Oh yes, these are very nice color. So I am going to remove these and show you the final product. So here are our croutons.
That looks great.
Yeah.
It's so great because store-bought croutons always have a ton of oil and a ton of calories, and
Yeah.
they look nice and crispy.
Yeah, they're delicious. Thanks for joining me, Megan.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. See you next time.